Check for adhesive buildup on the outer media guides. Remove the end guide and wipe each surface with a lint-free cloth and isopropyl alcohol. Check for debris and adhesive buildup on the tension bar and media guides. The fixed media guide can be removed by loosening the thumb screw shown. Use a lint-free cloth and isopropyl alcohol to clean the surfaces. Inspect the input roller for any debris or adhesive buildup. To remove, loosen the two thumb screws as shown. Clean both rollers using a lint-free cloth and water. Once cleaned, install the roller assembly and tighten the thumb screws. To clean the input media sensors, use a lint-free cloth and isopropyl alcohol. Wipe down both the top and bottom sections. Open the media cover. Lift the release latch. This will raise both sides. Lift the cutter assembly up and to the right. Once the cutter is removed, loosen the 3 screws shown and remove the roller assembly. Remove any debris from inside the cutter. Clean any adhesive buildup from the blades. Remove any debris or adhesive buildup from the rollers. Once complete, reinstall the roller assembly and tighten the thumb screws. Insert the cutter assembly at an angle and then lower into place. Lower the locking tabs and close the media door. Open the top cover. Raise each toner cartridge. Lift the toner cartridge assembly out of the printer. Cover the toner cartridge assembly to prevent light exposure. When removing the transfer belt assembly, note the position of the connectors on the side of the printer. Be careful not to damage these connectors. Turn the 2 blue dials to the unlock position. Lift the end next to the unwinder using the blue handle. Once that end has been lifted, use the blue handle on the other end and lift the assembly out of the printer. Carefully put it aside. Inspect the LED heads for any toner buildup. To clean, use a lint-free cloth and isopropyl alcohol. Wipe in only one direction. Remove the paper guide assembly located at the bottom of the printer by lifting up the blue latch and sliding out the assembly. With the paper guide assembly removed, clean the rollers with a lint-free cloth and water. Clean the rollers on the base of the printer path. After cleaning, reinstall the paper guide assembly. To reinstall the paper guide assembly, line up the pins on the side of the assembly with the rails in the printer. Slide and lock into place. To clean the sensor array in the paper path, lift the top assembly. This will expose the sensor area. Using a lint-free cloth and isopropyl alcohol, wipe down both the top and bottom assemblies. Before installing the transfer belt assembly, note the position of the connectors on the side of the printer. Be careful not to damage these connectors. Insert the left end of the belt assembly first. Make sure to line up the arrows on the back left side, one on the printer, one on the assembly. Lower the assembly into place. Turn the blue tabs to the locked position. Install the toner assembly tray. Line up the arrows on the left side, one on the printer, one on the toner assembly. Lower the assembly into place. Lower each toner cartridge. Make sure they're fully seated and close the top cover. To remove the fuser, lower the locking latch and slide out the assembly. Use the blue handle on top of the assembly. Do not remove right after printing, as the fuser may be hot. With the fuser removed, clean the paper path and exit rollers. To gain access to the paper path rollers, release the top latch and lift the cover. Clean the roller with lint-free cloth and water. Once complete, close the top cover and reinsert the fuser into the printer. Slide the fuser into the printer. Once inserted completely, raise the locking latch into place.